Peace, y'all.
You gotta wait for people to hop on. I just got on. I haven't been live in a few days. It's been a good amount of days I haven't been live. So. All right, let's go. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna give y'all a minute to get in. Give y'all a second to get in the room. It's been a few days since I've been live, so it's time I provide you guys with an update. So let's do that. What's up? What's up? Do you smoke? I do. I do. I do. I do. Peace, peace, peace. Uh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. You got the lighter. Peace. I'm gonna just give it a few minutes before I kind of get to talking. So give everybody a moment. You know, a lot of people have been hitting me up, so just want to kind of give an update of how everything has been going. Considering, you know, we launched a class, a couple of things been going on, so just wanted to kind of give y'all an update. Let me know, can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good? Let me know if there's any issues at all with the sound before I get into it. Make sure y'all can hear me well. All right. All right. That's good. That's good. All right. So, first, you know, I do not DM for readings. First things first, I don't do that. Okay. So, if anybody DM you claiming to be me, it's not me. So, that's the first things first. All right. Second, the website. If you have been trying to get on the website over the past few days, the website has been going through a transition. We updated our software. Shouts out to, you know, our main tech support, you know, business guy we deal with, Jabari. But the website has been updated. It should everything should be a go as of now. If you go to it and you get like a security thing, you should refresh it. Maybe clear your cookies, because you know when you go to websites it captures what it is and it doesn't update, so you may need to clear your cookies. But for the most part the website is good. You can go to the link in my bio, and from there I have an about section that gives you background information about both me and my husband. Also some frequently asked questions, so if you're thinking about getting an energy report, you're not really sure, you might want to check that page out. It does have some FAQs related to the energy report, related to the consultations. So you can find that information helpful, you know, without having to send an email or having to reach out and wait for a response. Because due to the traffic, it can take a few days to kind of, you know, give me 24 to 72 hours, depending on how the volume is going, in order for me to get back to you. But the answer you may be looking for just may be on that FAQ page. So I made that page for that reason. Um, so also the energy reports. All right. So we've been getting a lot of energy reports. I have been getting a lot of feedback. I appreciate all the feedback. So if you have gotten an energy report and you just want to submit a testimonial, or you just want to let me know how much it helped you, please email that to me. It will be greatly appreciated. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the energy reports. So much so that I'm only going to do them for 12/12 for like another week, because the volume of them is just very high. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, don't be discouraged, but reach out to me to make sure that I have all of your information. But I assure you that it is coming. But you may want to reach out to make sure that I have your full name, because sometimes if I'm not sure about your name, we just need to have it for accuracy. We want your report to be as accurate as possible. So it needs to include your middle name if you have one. So that's why there may be a delay there. Other than that, it is a high volume of them right now, so it's taking me a little bit longer to get them all out. So only for like another week can I do them for the 12/12. After that, I don't know. I might put a pause on them on the service, or the price might go up a little bit. But it's just been a lot of them, and most of our focus is going towards the courses and doing webinars and just trying to structure more of the information to you so it can be applied. So you can apply it. Let me see what else. The numerology class, okay? The shadow work and numerology class. There's a few people that is waiting for the class. It has not started yet. So don't be alarmed if you haven't you're wondering what's going on with that. So the class is gonna start on Friday. What's Friday's date? What's the date? The 26th. So on the 26th, you should have all your information to be able to get into the class. You'll get an email or a text message, depending on when you purchase or what method you purchase through, that will provide you with your login details so you can get access to that. Now, the shadow work and astrology course, we started it right before we had the website down issue. So to everyone who has already started, you should be receiving your login information by tomorrow. So by tomorrow, you should have your login information, and it should be updated for the week. The way I do the courses, or the way we're doing the courses when it's first launched, is the material is released or it's updated in a week by week basis. The astrology course is sitting at, 5 weeks? It's 5 weeks. So every week there's material and everything for you to get for that. Let me see if I can show y'all okay, so this is the outline. So, this is how the material is set up for the shadow work and astrology course. I had quite a few people that asked me about the outline. So if you're interested in what the course entails or what you're going to be getting, this is pretty much it. We're going to go over astrology. We're going to talk about shadow work, and we pretty much going to put it all together. So for the most part, that's how we're doing the course. And let me see. I'm checking my notes to make sure I catch everything. But that's pretty much, the announcements, as far as the astrology course goes. Like we said, a lot of people have knowledge already pertaining to astrology, but how do we apply it and actually use it in our life to improve our life, right? How do we actually do that? So that's what all of this course is about. And, so it's going to be a lot of information, like, kind of packed in there. But it's going to definitely be well worth it. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, the link in my bio, you can go there, and it has a link there to everything, and you should go down and you should see the shadow work and astrology link. If there's any issues, if you have any issues in the process of checking out, or if you have any questions before you do, you can click. There should be a web chat link there. You can click that, and you'll speak either directly with me or my husband, or somebody like directly, involved. So, hopefully I can be able to get back to you guys in a faster manner, considering, with all the updates that we have made. So let's see. Got a whole curriculum. Well, I tried to, see my Virgo nature, right? My Virgo nature tried to perfect it, be a perfectionist. So I wanted to make sure I provided enough content, enough value. So it definitely is a lot of information. But I felt like it was really important to do this particular course along with the numerology, because they were like personally helpful to me on my journey. And I get asked that a lot. So I get asked a lot, how did I get to this particular point? Well, astrology played a very, very, very big part in it, so I got a lot of good results with it. And I've been studying it for years. So it's a great means of foundation to use. And I just felt like it was only right that I showed that to other people. So what y'all think about the outline? Let me know. Let me know. I was kind of worried, like, So, and as far as it goes, it's ideal for somebody that's a beginner or even somebody who has been studying it for a while, because we get into each detailed aspect of it. You know, when we talk about the elements, you know, as far as we break down each aspect of it, we're looking at the symbology, we're looking at the mythology of it. So, you know, it's really, really layered, you know, and then we take a week out and we really focus in on the shadow, and particularly type of shadow work. Um, So, and we definitely thought about a short mini course just on the shadow and shadow work itself. So, um, we're gonna release a segment of the introduction. So I'm gonna put that up on the YouTube so everybody can get a glimpse of the approach, you know, the way it is. Even though the introduction is the most technical part of the whole outline, in my opinion, the way the information is set up, the introduction is probably the most technical because you're dealing with all the jargon, you know, all the bases, the way it's looked at, and things like that. So we deal with, but it's very it's very specific, you know. So it's like a good overview, and then we break it down into the sections. And it's also some materials in there for you to download. There's a instructions on how to get your birth chart if you don't know how, if you are a beginner and you don't know how to get your birth chart. So just a lot of things. It's a lot. My husband said I did too much. What you think? Oh, he said I did too much. You always do too much. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear him. Can y'all hear him? Cause he off screen, but he right here. Can y'all hear him? Yeah, he always in the cut, John. I'm trying to get him more comfortable with the camera so y'all can see him more. Really, I want y'all to hear him more. I want y'all to hear him. Y'all got to hear him because when we be sitting down, the way, and I think that's why, like, our journey, the way we've been able to get into so much information and dig so much and touch on different things is because we bounce back and forth off each other. You know, we bounce back and forth. Which house system do you suggest we use? If you already use, if whatever you already use, it's kind of, I won't say that it's hard, but the way that I talk about it, my bad, I don't know if I heard it, but the way that I talk about it, right? The way that I'm approaching it is you utilize it for whichever house system you use because it's an energetic approach, you know, because we're looking at archetypes, we're looking at it from a very psychological standpoint. You know what I'm saying? From a very psychological standpoint. So, and the reason why I approach it like that is because, for one, y'all know psychology is really based on the occult anyway. But for two, because it's the best means of being able to use it as a tool to improve your mental health. You know, I feel like there's certain it and things are different for different people. You know, people learn different things and stuff like that, and they learn different ways. And I think that all your chart is really doing is just laying it all out for you. And if you're able to have something that can explain things for you in that type of way, it provides you that existential proof that you need. Because most people get stuck on the proof, right? They get stuck on how to prove it, you know, how is it real and all of that. And really, the proof is existential, meaning you have to understand certain particular things about it to get how it's real and to get why it's real. So that's why you can't. Some people aren't gonna get it, you know, unless they actually truly want to understand. And they say it's certain particular, you know, personality types that go towards astrology or numerology. Really, the same type goes towards psychology. It's a yearning for improvement, so to speak. It's a feeling of just knowing that you just want to improve yourself. The personal development type of thing. We've been talking about a podcast. We have been talking about doing a podcast because I did have a podcast before, the Black Occultist. It was a year ago. You can still find it though. It's on Spotify and it's on Apple. Like it was some good gems in those episodes. I think how many episodes I do? 23 or 24, 23 or 24 episodes. But we were talking about doing a podcast. We have been talking about that for a little while now. We've been slowly but surely getting equipment necessary to do that, to kind of talk about a lot of things that people particularly ask us about, like the homeschooling. People want to know what it looks like. Just different stuff like that. So we've been thinking about a podcast. So depending on how these things go, we'll see. But it's looking like a strong possibility. We'll say that. We'll say that. So, but I wanted to make sure that I tapped in um, with everybody. So, because I haven't been as active up here. I've been busy behind the scenes. I mean, doing the website updates and just the material and everything is just, it has been a lot. So I've been more there taking care of that. So everything is good though, for the most part, as I stated. Reach out on the website. That's the best means of communication. That's how you get the books. That's how you, if you want to do a consultation, you want to look into the courses. We are launching a membership for the Know Thyself Universe, and that's where we'll like put all our content. Like a lot of, we still have things that we're gonna put on, YouTube and everything, but like mini courses, webinars, little seminars, just little basic things to incorporate. So more on that, more on that, more on that, more on that. But in the meantime, does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Which am I talking about it? No, it's going as far as this. Can you tell me? I don't know. um, Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up because I still have a lot I gotta try to do. So, in the meantime, I'll get back with you guys, but I gotta get back to uploading this course and kind of putting that information out there, trying to find your tribe. What are the values that your tribe would have? Loaded question. Loaded question. I had to think about. But I would say, I personally, when I say tribe, I don't think we'll all. I don't think we. I think it's more of a mindset. Like we don't have to all be the same. Um, because I feel like the way society has us, and the way a lot of people look at things in society is the way we try and group. I don't know. It's hard to say because we're not a monolith. We're not the same. We're not. We don't all come from the same. We're not the same. We don't. So I don't know, man. It's a loaded question. We'll have to talk about that another day. We'll have to talk about that another day. But for the most part, that kind of wraps up all I really wanted to kind of get with y'all about. Um, what's up, Jabari, Mr. Score Booster?
That's our IT guy we just talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I was just speaking on. So I was just speaking on that my IT, my business. Jabari's been a business partner of ours for a few years, quite a few years, quite a few years, quite a few years. So we definitely appreciate you, bro. Definitely. But in the meantime, if anybody has any questions about your energy report, just send me an email or submit your information on the website so I can be sure to get it to you as accurately as possible. And y'all try and be good the rest of your day. Peace.